Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss. Today's road trip is for the Foodies of Cleveland, some of the best restaurants that have been around for a whole bunch of years and some that are brand new and well on their way to becoming, well, the next Cleveland staples. Our first stop takes us to Chagrin Falls, where the view is just as incredible as the meals they're serving. This is 17 River Grill.
17 River Grill is a classic American grill based here in Chagrin Falls, downtown. Plenty of seating for anybody that wants to come through and enjoy the view. The concept for 17 River Grill based off of the river itself. Right on the falls, it's the best view in the city and hopefully here in the state, based around what we're doing for the menu. The Heavenly Biscuits is another great item, again, one of our comfort foods that we make from scratch every day. Traditional biscuit recipe topped off with a honey butter. Can't beat it. You know, with the cheddar and the scallions in there, it's very simple and it's very clean. So our trout plate consists of Idaho rainbow trout, and then we're going to take sauteed green beans, a roasted fingerling potato, and it's going to be topped off with a lobster lemon beurre blanc sauce. Another great dish that we have is the lemon parmesan chicken. This is a Milanese style chicken, pan sauteed, and topped off with a lemon butter, and fresh arugula salad. It's our #1 seller on the menu. We have lots of fresh fish to offer. We are off of the river, so we want to cater to the seafood as much as possible. Classic steaks, clean ingredients. We want the food to speak for itself. We actually designed part of our building to do takeout only, so it's called 17 to go. It's side door right to our front door, so you can come in as a guest and get anything off the menu at any time. One of our big sellers is the Brewster and Stroud. It's actually an old furniture business that was around for 100+ years. We like to pay homage to as many Chagrin businesses as we can through our menu. Another good one that we offer is the Bull and the Bird, which is a restaurant that was previously owned on the same block right across the street actually. And that's our version of an aged bourbon Manhattan. It's been incredible so far being a part of downtown Chagrin. With it being an iconic area in Chagrin, there's tons of foot traffic, supporting local small businesses to restaurants to enjoying the view of the falls. So it's been great to see everybody out and welcoming. The view here at 17 River Grill, we kind of like to let it speak for itself. Obviously it's right on the river and the best view of the falls in the city and probably the state. The setting of 17 River plays to everybody. I mean, to the businessman coming in for lunch, somebody having a meeting, families in town just to grab a quick bite, a salad and a sandwich. Anniversaries, we book anything downstairs for our large venues to do family events, catered parties, custom menus. So we really open it up to everybody in the city. Folks should come give 17 River Grill a try because of not only what we stand for here in the community, the view, and the food. I mean, we try and let the ingredients speak for themselves, give great service, and let them enjoy what they came to do, which is see the falls, enjoy a great meal, have a good conversation.
Seventeen River Grill is located right in the heart of Chagrin Falls on River Street. Next up, we're heading to Elyria for a meal on the go, but that doesn't stop the quality and the flavors from being perfect. It's Gyrotime.
Gyrotime is a restaurant in Elyria that my wife and I opened, and we basically sell the best gyros around. My wife Dawn lived in Cleveland. We've been married a couple years now, and I worked out in Middleburg Heights and in Fairview Park. And there was a great gyro place out there in Cleveland that we always like to go to, so we decided we're going to open our own. You know, we read up a lot, obviously, on things. Trial and error doing things, but we also got the best people we could, you know, to work with us. My niece Megan was a manager at Chick-fil-A. Deirdre, who is here today, Deirdre worked at Arby's, and she knew how to do gyros because Arby's has gyros. And Haley is another one of our workers here today. She worked at McDonald's. So we figured it would be best if we found people already in the fast food industry that knew more than we knew and could kind of teach us as we go. The regular gyro is 4 ounces of meat. It's a lamb beef mixture, and we have it on a cone cooking all day. We shave it. That traditionally comes with tzatziki sauce, which is the cucumber sauce, tomato and onion. The jumbo gyro is the same thing, only it's 6.5 ounces of meat, and it's huge. So we have a chicken gyro that comes with lettuce, tomato, onion, and tzatziki sauce, and then a jumbo chicken. Some kids wouldn't like gyros, so we put hot dogs and chicken tenders, chicken fries, and the hot dog is amazing. It's pure Angus beef. It's not the chicken and pork. So we have adult males that come in here religiously for our hot dogs. The pita bread, we get it from a terrific place in Cleveland that people know, Assad's on Lorraine Road. And we get fresh pita 3 times a week. We also get our baklava from Assad's. But we finally have, I think, the perfect French fry. People say they like our fries more than McDonald's. We have onion rings, beer battered onion rings. We make our own zesty sauce here. Pickle fries are a huge hit. They're the size of French fries, breaded pickles, dill pickles. Jalapeno poppers are new for us. We decided to go with air fryers. So we do have conventional size air fryers. We don't do anything with oil or grease. Everything is healthier when going through the air fryers. It takes about a minute or 2 longer to cook, but overall the taste is great and there's no grease. My wife and I just decided, hey, let's jump into this. You know, no experience, but we knew what we wanted. It was actually her idea. She came up with the name Gyrotime, and I had asked her that. I said, how did you come up with Gyrotime? Because we tossed names back and forth at each other. And I didn't like it at first. And I said, well, how did you come up with it? And she said, well, you know, it's lunchtime, it's dinner time, it's always gyro time. And I said, you know, you just said the catchphrase. That is our catchphrase, and that's on our logo now. The community has been amazing. Obviously, without the community, we wouldn't be here.
You can visit Gyrotime on Broad Street, and that is in Elyria. Still ahead, putting your own twist on hibachi-inspired bowls. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. If you're not hungry yet, this place is sure to do the trick, and that's why we're here right now, here at Canteen in Broadview Heights. Not only does the food speak for itself, but the drinks do too. Check it out.
Canteen is a restaurant, bar, and bottle shop in Broadview Heights, Ohio. We have amazing food, great beer and wine selection, craft cocktails. We have something for everyone here. We have full meals and also shareable plates. So you could come in here with your girlfriends, get a bottle of wine, a meat and cheese board, bake free, and share some tacos. Or you could come in here and have a couple cocktails and have the hanger steak and the shrimp linguine. It's whatever you're feeling and whatever the occasion is. We have the Lip Burger. It is 2 4-ounce smashed patties, sharp American cheese, Dijonnaise, which is a mustard mayonnaise, pickles, and it comes with our signature palm frites. The shrimp linguine, that is Ohio City pasta linguine. We use their roasted red pepper and their lemon chive, Gulf shrimp, roasted tomatoes, and a lemon beurre blanc sauce with a crostini. So good. So the bake free is puff pastry, fresh fruit, and a brandy glaze reduction served with a Raincoast crisp. It works great for an appetizer or a dessert. We use a lot of fresh fruit in our cocktails, like the blueberry basil lemonade or the Queen of Chaos. We have an old fashioned on the menu. So there's some cocktail for everyone, every taste.
Today I'm going to be making for you the blueberry basil lemonade. First we're going to start off with a lemon, fresh blueberries, and fresh basil. We're going to muddle that first. Then we're going to add our vodka, fresh lemon juice, and fresh simple syrup that we make in-house. Shake that up. Our next drink we're going to make is the Queen of Chaos made with tequila. So we're going to start off with strawberries, muddle those. Casamigos tequila, fresh lime juice. Shake up those ingredients. Strain the ingredients into the glass, and then top with fresh Prosecco.
This is our bottle shop part of the canteen. So all the beer and wine on the shelf is priced retail, so it's priced to go. So if you come in here, you're going to pay the same price of wine and beer that you would pay at Giant Eagle or Heinen's. So, but you could also drink it here. You could buy a bottle of wine. If you drink it here, we add a $10 corking fee, so it's retail plus that. We just want them to enjoy the great food and the amazing drinks. People really enjoy going to our beer cooler and picking out a beer, or getting up and picking out wine. We're kind of like a local place. We know a lot of our customers by name. They come a couple times a week. It's like a Cheers, I would say.
Canteen is located on Royalton Road, and that is in Broadview Heights. Up next, a build-your-own-style restaurant with a hibachi flair. This is Soba Asian Kitchen.
Soba Asian Kitchen is a new fast casual hibachi style concept that I came up with. I started my first store out in Sandusky, Ohio, and ever since then I wanted to bring the concept back to Cleveland. And when the opportunity presented itself, I snagged it. The menu is a build-your-own-bowl style concept. It is a little bit different than your traditional Chipotle or some of the other build-your-own-bowl concepts where all of the food is already cooked and then served to you. Here, with the menu, you would choose your protein, your base, your veggies, and your sauce. And then everything would be cooked on the grill, so everything is made fresh to order. Right now on the grill, I have 3 chickens, I have steak, sirloin grate, and then I have shrimp. Now we also have some other options that they don't feature in a lot of hibachi places, such as pork belly, which is really popular in Asian cuisine, as well as tofu for the vegetarians. You got veggies coming in order? Vegetables, it comes with broccoli, carrots, onions, baby corn, and mushrooms. If you want to get a side of kimchi, you may do so as well. The sauce cooks into the bowl. You don't want to cook it too long or else you're going to burn the sauce. You have 5 different sauces. You have your garlic butter, teriyaki, and then we have 3 sauces that are our own creation. We have the Korean barbecue, a little bit sweet, a good amount of heat, really, really hits the spot. Then you also have the Thai chili sauce, which is more sweet than heat. And then lastly, you have the sriracha spice, which is more savory and spicy. It gives you a nice jolt throughout your day. As far as the nibbles goes, you come in, you want a little side to go with your main dish. We have the deep fried dumplings, the gyoza, we call them. We have spring rolls, harumakis. We have edamame, and then we also have crab rangoons. If you want something a little sweet, a little dessert, we also have mochi ice cream. Mochi ice cream is a Japanese style of ice cream. So it's like flavored dough on the outside, and then on the inside, you have different flavors of ice cream. You make the trip out here, you try the food, you're gonna get the great service, you're gonna get the great food. I promise you're gonna be ordering again and again, whether it's takeout, it's dine-in, or delivery.
Soba Asian Kitchen is located in Cleveland Heights, and if you're out west, there's also a location in Sandusky. When we come back, we escape to Port Clinton for award-winning brews and stunning views. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Our tour of the best food around Cleveland continues in Lakewood. Cilantro Taqueria is serving up authentic Mexican dishes that you won't want to miss. Take a look.
Here in Cilantro Taqueria, we are Mexican food, authentic Mexican food. Burritos and some tacos, the real authentic Mexican tacos. We make everything here, everything is fresh, make day a day, the meat and the vegetables, and then pico de gallo, guacamole, all stuff we make day a day, everything is fresh.
This one is the mango habanero, that's the more hot we have. I got mayos, the green, I got medium and hot. Chipotle ranch, that one is good too.
We do more of a Mexican authentic taqueria. It's like a quick service Mexican authentic food. Well, they get to pick whatever they want, so they're happy with their choices. You can either put a lot of toppings on it or just a little bit, just whatever you like.
We got Mexican rice, white rice, three kind of beans, black beans, pinto beans, refried beans, and we got all kind of different proteins. We got pastor, steak, grilled chicken, barbacoa, ground beef, shorty beef. We got shrimp, Mexican sausage, and pork, like a pulled pork. That's carnitas. That's really good too. But the most popular is pastor.
Right now, the special, the very popular dish is the birria tacos. The birria tacos is like a corn tortilla, some we put on the grill, some shredded beef. It's like a little quesadilla, but some cilantro, onion, the special ingredient. Torta is like, in Mexico it's very popular. A lot of people like a torta. It's like a Mexican bread. Some, we put some mayonnaise and bean and refried beans. And if you want you can have any protein. You can put it in the torta, some topping too, some lettuce, pico de gallo, avocado. I like it with avocado. And we put it on the grill, so it's really good, yeah.
We have DoorDash, Uber Eats. You can come and dine in. You can take it out. You can call us. We can take a to-go order.
Many people try the first location in Coventry, and asking me about something for the west side. I feel very excited, very good, and especially when you make like a couple places in the pandemic, it's something different, yeah.
Cilantro Taqueria is located on Detroit Avenue in Lakewood. Our next stop takes us west for a food and beer getaway without going too far. This is Twin Oaks Brewing.
Twin Oaks got started, it's a baby of mine, it's my dream, and I was a home brewer for a long time, kind of like a lot of breweries out there. And I wanted to try and turn that into a business somehow. And my dad and my family decided that we finally were making good enough beer to do so, and they joined on board, and we put this right in the middle of our family's 60-acre farm, and Twin Oaks was born. Oast houses are structures in England where they would actually dry the hops for the breweries for production. And we kind of fell in love with the structures. We thought they were really cool and unique. When we were doing excavation, we were able to save a lot of the rock and use that in the building itself. So it's called Catawba stone. It's just a limestone that's local. We are known mainly right now for our Old Ohio and our legitimate swells. Those are two of our 5 year-round beers. The Old Ohio is the biggest seller in the tap room, and outside the tap room, the swells does really well. That actually just won a gold medal at a New York International Beer Competition, so we're really proud of that one. We are also known for our farm to fermenter beers as well. Right now we have a beer called Ice Shove, so that has our apples and our rosemary, and we put it into a Belgian white IPA. We have a beer called Lava Monster that we use our hot peppers from. When we first took over this land, it was, I think, 2008, and my dad was trying to retire a farmer, and this land came up for auction, and he jumped at the opportunity. When I wanted to start the brewery, we figured, why not kind of combine both of our passions? Why not try and make a brewery that can help sustain the farm and a farm that can help sustain the brewery? We try and use the inspiration from, again, the farm, put it into our beer, and really showcase what makes this place unique. Our food is gastropub fare, right? So we try and pair things that go really well with our beers. And the one thing we knew we had to have from day one is a nice big pretzel. So we have these jumbo Bavarian pretzels. It comes with 3 dips, a beer cheese, a house mustard, and a fruit dip. So kind of something that seasonally rotates with the farm. We have our Twin Oast burger, which again has a nice caramelized onion, sharp cheddar, and our pub sauce, and a pretzel bun. It's one of my favorite burgers I've ever had. And then we're known for our perch tacos as well. So it's got a little bit of a different, kind of a slightly spicy sauce on there, but they're Lake Erie perch, and it's just a fan favorite. When people come to the brewery, we really want them to feel they're on vacation. Another thing that I think people really enjoy is the fact that their kids can come out and run, and so we're very family friendly. People come out and they'll grab a beer and their kids will run around the property and they can kind of watch them from the patio, and it turns out to be this big family atmosphere, which is really nice. It's just kind of surreal. It still hasn't quite sunk in that people from all over the state and even out of state are hearing about us and hearing about what we do and making a journey out this way. It's just very surreal.
Twin Oast Brewing is located in Port Clinton. Still to come on our Cleveland Foodies road trip, sandwiches, salads, and coffees with a groovy vibe. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We're spending the hour exploring some of the best food around Cleveland. And next up, a sandwich and coffee destination that'll make you feel like you step back in time. This is Woodstock Cafe.
And all these hippies, they were missing out on the encore show. They'd hurry up out of there. They'd set up all their Coleman grills. They missed the best part of the concert. It all started back in about 1991. I was selling grilled cheese sandwiches in the Grateful Dead parking lot. And back then you sold grilled cheese sandwiches just to make it to the next show. We kind of just fell into this. This is us, this is who we are. We enjoy good live music, we enjoy peace, we enjoy love. And going out to eat should be one of those things where you can incorporate all of that. So I came up with an assembly line method to make grilled cheese sandwiches so I didn't have to miss any of the show. And my theme was they're only $1 back then. We have panini grilled sandwiches, subs that are 15 inches long, thin crust pizza, salads. All of our produce is cut up daily. All of our vegetables are cut up daily. Breads are delivered 4 days out of the week. The meats are sliced up daily. We use Boar's Head deli meats and cheeses, so it's the best. We try not to put any additives or any preservatives in any of our products. I'd say we're about at 85% of the way with all that. The pizza, that was our Maui Wowie, bacon, pineapple, tavern ham. We use a 4-cheese blend on our pizzas as well. We believe in cooking your pizza slow on a ceramic stone versus a fast way in a toaster oven. The flavor's much better. The San Francisco, the world famous San Francisco sub. That's our spicy Italian sub. We actually use Bertman's, Cleveland's stadium mustard on that as well. All of our subs and sandwiches are topped with psychedelic sauce, a blend of oils and vinegars. And that's what makes the sub. The salad's fresh as can be. We have the same people come in every day for a salad. We even have one named after our old mayor that used to be here. It's a real popular item, as well as the chicken salad. That was a Woodstock, New York recipe that a chef out there shared with me for here. It's tarragon, dill, pecans, dried cranberries.
We offer a wide variety of coffee. If you love espresso, we have a really great dark roast of espresso. We can make lattes, we've done pour-overs, specialty iced coffees that people like. Today we're going to make one. It's one of our most popular. It's a mocha. It's called the Moon Bear Mocha, named after our daughter's middle name. We call her Moon Bear. It's a really nice blend of toasted marshmallow, in-house chocolate sauce, steamed milk, and espresso.
Woodstock has always been a place where it doesn't matter if you come in work boots or a suit. Everyone who walks in the door is treated equally. This town's been very supportive. And let alone is it's a local restaurant, we get a lot of people as a destination place as well. I was born and raised here. I moved away for a while. I had a restaurant in Huron, Ohio, and then I kind of fell back into the restaurant industry here. There's nothing like taking a walk in the morning or taking a jog or taking your dog for a walk in the morning in this beautiful town that we're so blessed to have. And the community is just so awesome. You know, everybody pitches in.
Woodstock Cafe is in the heart of downtown Vermilion, right on Main Street. Okay, you can't have a food show without pizza, right? Well, at Primo's Pizza, they're using the best ingredients to make some of the most unique and delicious pies. Check it out.
Primo's Pizza is a Cleveland-style pizzeria, locally owned, locally ran. We specialize in 42 different specialty pizzas, vegan pizzas, wings, salads. I really like cooking, so I've had every job from dishwasher and Burger King to Red Lobster, and I seen a small pizza shop for sale on the west side, and I bought it, moved it down the street, rebranded it, made the ingredients better, made it more consistent, and it took off from there. Well, we have about 42 specialty pizzas. We probably have the biggest vegan selection in the United States, definitely in the city. So when I created the menu, I wanted each pizza to have its own brand. So we have a pizza called the West Side Market, the Bowling Green, Terminal Tower. We gave it like Ohio or Cleveland-based names for the pizza. Another item that's really popular is our wings. We have like 24 different flavors, barbecue, hot barbecue, you name it, we got it. I think over the years, we just try to use the best ingredients we can find and really tap into the quality market versus the quantity market. I grew up with nothing, so when I started getting things in life, it felt better to give back. So one of the things we do is we provide book bags for the kids when you were able to go to school. We gave kids school lunches during the pandemic. We fed women's shelter, just anything we could do to give back. The Lakewood is different than the other shops. We wanted to give it a vibe, like an 80s vibe. I grew up in the 80s, so I just put some of my favorite things from that decade on the wall. Just because Lakewood has a different kind of vibe than the other locations, we want to give them something different. When people are waiting for their food, they can take video footage, social media footage, stuff like that. People come in here and just come in to take pictures of the place. My staff is very special to me. I couldn't do it without them. If you work here with your family, you're not an employee, you don't work for me, we work together, so the staff here is very important. It's really amazing to see the progress and how far we've gotten over the years. I think it's about 8 years now. Very hard in the beginning, 100 hours a week, wanted to give up plenty of times, but I felt like it was just getting special. Something was getting special about the pizza. I think the menu speaks for itself when they see it online, they see the website, they see the menu. What you see is what you get. The pizzas that we make are in the actual photos, which is so different with our ingredients. We were first to market, probably in the United States, with a huge vegan menu. So we have something for everybody.
Primo's Pizza has 3 locations, one in Cleveland, Parma, and the one we visited in Lakewood. When we come back, we're heading to the farm for meats and more. Welcome back, folks. It's time to head down to the farm where the folks at McConnell Meat Market are providing some of the best selection of meats and local products. Take a look.
McConnell Meats and Farm Market is a farm and meat market. We sell local produce and fresh cut meats. Eric and Lori McConnell, they are the owners of it. They wanted to come back to their farming traditions, and they created CLE Angus, which is our cattle farm. And they wanted to know where their meat came from, and they wanted other people to know where their meat came from, and that's one way to do it is this place. So we are a true farm-to-table place. We raise all of the beef that is sold right here on this farm. We have all cuts of meats in here. We got, you can get fresh cut chuck roast, porterhouse steaks, T-bone steaks, filet mignon, rib steaks, rib eyes, tomahawk steaks, various cuts of pork. It's a heritage breed of hog, which they're known for their marbling and juicy tender pork. So you can get pork chops, western ribs, country ribs, spare ribs, St. Louis ribs, baby backs, just anything, any cuts of meat. We have the fresh meat case, and then we also have some products if somebody wants to travel a long distance and worrying about keeping it cold, we got frozen also. The beef, for instance, is dry aged. Our beef is dry aged, and that's just not the way it's done in most places anymore. You get the actual flavor of the beef that's not injected with any kind of dyes or hormones. The cattle don't have growth hormones, no antibiotics. It's just healthier for your body. Pretty much we're a one-stop shop. If you're having a barbecue for your family of 2 or your family of 500, we're a one-stop shop that can take care of it. We wanted to keep it local. We teamed up with a lot of local places. Keep your money local. Instead of making the big guy richer, let's make the local guys be able to support their family. We have Boar's Head lunch meat, and we have Orlando breads, both top-notch companies. And we have Harold's salads right out of Cleveland. We have Saucy Sows. There's a bunch of different variations of sauces there. We have Acres Honey, which is a local honey supplier. We have Dvorak maple syrup. That's a local guy also. We have goat products, goat soaps and goat lotions and things like that. We have Tammy Mae's chocolates, homemade chocolates, Hartzler's ice cream. We have Tyler's Farms lettuces, cutting boards from the Cleveland Cutting Board Company. The best part about it is providing people with a good, healthy product they can feed their family. And they know where their meat came from. They can go right out in the parking lot and look across the parking lot to the pasture and see the cows.
McConnell Meats is located on State Route 58, and that is in Oberlin. Our next stop is at a sandwich shop serving up paninis, inspired by traditional Greek ways. This is Toast.
Toast is a deli and sandwich cafe. All of our sandwiches are panini pressed, so they're all going to be hot sandwiches. And we have a couple sides to the deli itself, so we obviously have all the deli meats and deli cheeses and deli salads, as well as fresh salads. We have another half to the shop, which is all desserts and a little bit more cafe stylish, a little bit European style. So we have all fresh made pastries and a bunch of hot and cold coffees. And then our third part to the store is we have a small international market. The concept pretty much came actually as I was growing up in Greece. So a lot of the cafes there are actually sandwich shops and dessert shops at the same time. We grew up with toast sandwiches, and that's how I got the name. They were basically just one slice of ham and one slice of cheese in between white bread, and they just pressed it down on a grill. Those were their early forms of paninis. Now, obviously, they have paninis like we do here, but I decided to keep the name, and I kept the spelling too a little bit. As you can tell, there's no A in there. All of our deli meats and our cheeses come from an Amish company, so it's local here in Ohio. It took actually about a year for me to get all the different varieties together, all the ingredients together, and all the sandwiches and the combinations together. One of our most popular ones is actually not really named after me, but it's called Tommy Boy. It's actually named after the movie with Chris Farley. That one's got roast beef in there, corned beef, It's got a spicy coleslaw, cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, and tomatoes and lettuce. We have a lot of deli salads. I make all the deli salads here too, so we make everything from scratch. About 8 different potato salads, about 4 different coleslaws, other pasta salads as well. And then I try every week to maybe add another like 3 or 4 more and just change it up as well too. We have a great pastry chef and she makes everything from scratch. The only thing that we wanted to do that was a little bit different is I wanted to give it a Mediterranean flair, almost even a Greek flair too, just to highlight all the different pastries that we have there. She also adds the variety of just everyday American desserts too, whether it be brownies, different other cakes and things like that. We have a few cold coffees that are very popular in Greece and Italy, and they're called Freddo. So we have like a Freddo cappuccino, a Freddo espresso. And it's basically just a cold espresso and a cold cappuccino. On the market, yeah, we go from one extreme to the next. I mean, we have a lot of canned foods, whether it be different seafoods, octopus and sardines, going down to a lot of the pastas, different cheeses, feta cheeses, and sheep cheeses and goat cheeses. And we're going into the candies and the chocolates. We've got pastas, pasta sauces, different pickled vegetables. Lakewood is so diverse with ethnicities and with just kind of people, type of people, age of people, race of people, everything like that. So I thought it was like just a nice perfect fit just to do another store here. So I think it's just really unique to the type of people that live around these areas that I think they would really appreciate this kind of a store too.
Toast is on Madison Avenue in Lakewood. Still ahead, food that tastes good and is good for you. Welcome back, folks. Enjoy your favorite foods like burgers, nuggets, and a whole lot more without the guilt at Something Good to Eat.
Something Good to Eat is whole food, plant-based fast food for all. So that is everyone's favorite fast food, go-to, smoothies, shakes, burgers, and sides, but all vegan, all healthy. The concept for Something Good to Eat came from recognizing a need that Cleveland has a limited amount of healthy, affordable options, and me being from Cleveland and specifically Larchmere area, I knew that for me at least, there was nowhere that I was able to eat, and so I wanted some place that I felt welcome to have the type of food that I was comfortable and casually eating. So each item on our menu is specifically, intentfully decided on based off of what it offers in terms of nutrition. And so our burgers have both black bean and brown rice in our good burgers to give off a complete protein for those people who need protein, which every person does. And our sides, main sides being our good nuggets, are made out of chickpeas, and another place where people can have complete proteins. And then we have our smooth shakes, which we have it as a base with oats and our flaxseed, which allow us to have a both substantial amount of protein and fats and carbs that we need, all three, to have a well-balanced diet. Our yellow smooth shake, where one of our brand colors being yellow and being my favorite, is a mango, pineapple, butternut squash mix, and it both has that soothing sensation of drinking a shake, but then also has that uplifting feeling of a smoothie and that plant-based eating has in general. Everything that we make even though I said fries, is baked. We are looking for the healthiest option no matter what it is that we're making. It's important to offer dishes like our jackfruit options because they help bridge and transition people who might be tentative about plant-based eating just based off of the stigmas that surround it. And so jackfruit is one of those nature's treasures that really can cross over and have that pork or chicken texture, and the way we season it, it's just like any other barbecue pulled sandwich. It's vital to have clean eating options like we offer here at Something Good to Eat, because approaches that we offer with mindful eating is something that we need to know what we're consuming.
Something Good to Eat is located on Larchmere, and that is in Cleveland. Okay, here it is, folks. Our final stop takes us to Berea for authentic modern Italian cuisine. This is Jojo Carlone's.
Welcome to Jojo Carlone's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Berea on Bagley Road. We're a traditional Italian restaurant. Well, what does that mean? Well, we are a red sauce spaghetti and meatball restaurant with two traditional red sauces, a marinara, which is a vegetable-based red sauce. So fresh carrots, celery, onions, shallots, garlic, California tomatoes, olive oil, red wine, and fresh basil. The same thing in the meat sauce. We just add pork, beef, veal to the meat sauce. And then we have our third red sauce, which is our pizza sauce. All the recipes are from the Carlone family, from my grandma Carlone and my grandfather Carlone, and my mother. So everything is basically came from them. That's how I learned how to cook. We're traditional, so we have dishes like lasagna, stuffed eggplant, crispy artichokes. Our crispy artichokes are gluten-free because we use rice flour. We have traditional pizza. We have great pepperoni and sausage pizza. We have a great seafood pizza with real crab and real shrimp. We have a mad mushroom pizza with shiitake mushrooms, oyster and cremini mushrooms. We have a spinach artichoke pizza with tasty artichokes, red peppers, and spinach in a garlic olive oil sauce. We have our lobster mac and cheese, which is one of my favorite dishes. Another favorite dish is Lake Erie walleye with the pierogies. When you come to Jojo Carlone's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, we have a nice big dining room. We also have a nice bar and lounge area. We specialize in old-fashioned and Manhattans and martinis. We have a really nice selection of red and white wines. My wife and I, we're an old-school business. One of the reasons to come to Jojo Carlone's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria is that you're either going to see my wife or I or both of us here all the time. When the restaurant's open, we're here. We love what we do. We really enjoy entertaining, and that's what we do here. We're here to entertain through the hospitality, our food, and the atmosphere that we've created here.
Okay, you can find Jojo Carlone's on Bagley Road, and that is in Berea. And guess what? That'll do it for today's road trip. I hope you found something that you'd like to try. And of course, you can find everything that's been on today's show. Just go to fox8.com and click on New Day Cleveland, just like that. I'm David Moss, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.